All right, this problem's giving us a pretty complicated function here, f of t. But the bottom line is what it's asking us to calculate is how long will it take until the coffee is safe to drink. That's a bit of a giveaway there that the variable we're looking for is time, or t here. So in order to utilize this formula properly, we need to understand what each of these represent. So f of t would represent the final temperature, the temperature we're wanting to get it to. So the question is, when is it safe to drink? Well, it tells us it's safe to drink when the temperature is at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what our f of t is going to be equal to, 120. Now f sub s, that represents the surrounding temperature. It says so right here, f sub s is the surrounding temperature. And in this situation, it tells us that the room temperature of the room is a constant 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's going to be our f sub s value. And then f sub 0, well, it tells us that f sub 0 is the initial temperature of the object. And we are told that the coffee is at a temperature of 195 when it's poured into the container. So that represents our initial temperature. The formula tells us next to subtract f sub s, which again is 68. Okay, and now we're going to be multiplying that by e to the power of negative kt. Now we also know the value of k. K is a constant, and we're told that the k value is 0.05. So we put that in, and finally our t value, which is what we're going to work out. All right, so to start simplifying this, the first thing I'm going to do is take away 68 for both sides. So that 68 will disappear. 120 minus 68, we'd be left with 52. Also, we can simplify what's in the brackets here. 195 minus 168 gives us 127. And we'll still have this e to the power of negative 0.05t. Awesome. Okay, next thing we're going to want to do is divide both sides of the equation by 127, and that will simplify this a little bit more, so that now all we'll have left on the left side is e to the power of negative 0.05t. And you know what, on the left side, I'm actually just going to keep it as this fraction instead of dividing it and getting some crazy decimal. All right, so at this point, because the variable we're trying to solve is an exponent here, our strategy is to take the natural log of both sides here, just like this. And then by doing that, what we can do is take this exponent and bring it to the front. So let's write that out. So we'll have ln of 52 over 127 is equal to negative 0.05t multiplied by ln of e. Well, of course, ln of e is just equal to 1, so we can pretty much ignore that. Now we're nearly done. All we need to do at this point to completely get t by itself would be to divide everything by negative 0.05, canceling that out, which means to solve for t, we are going to take ln of 52 over 127 and divide that by negative 0.05. Oh, I forgot to write that down over here. There we go. So very carefully type that into your calculator. You should get a rounded answer of 18 minutes. And that matches our fourth choice. All right, hope that was helpful, and that's all for this video. Thanks for visiting JD's Preparation.